good evening, everybody. We are
Mm.
here with Guru Tashi.
Ellie, thank you for having me here. I'm feel grateful for being part of your show here. Uh, I want to honor also the space and people all over who's listening and watching all over the world. So my path is actually rooted in respect. Where I have so lucky that I experience walking. Start all of these things start from walking. I start walking the whole Philippines since 1997, and through that, before I become a walker all over, I'm also a Filipino martial arts teacher. And also, in connection to being a shaman, people call me a shaman. I am a spiritual researcher in plants in biodynamic agriculture. And also, I'm actually handling shamanic ceremonies. So, um, all of that things didn't start from just a ceremony. All things are start from in connection with my people that I met, with masters, teachers, tribes.
Wow, thank you so much. Guru Tashi, I always like to start with origin story. Niyo po kaming bigyan. If you can give us like a short history of looking at yourself when you were a child, meron po bang connection or meron po bang mga, karanasan na led to kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo ngayon?
Mm, like right now, I'm in a mode of sharing what I experienced through plant medicine, and this plant medicine that I share to people are designed for visioning. And handling this type of medicine is a big responsibility. So, I mean siya like ina-advertise ng masyado. It's just that this medicine will call you if you are ready. And it's not just for what do you call this, like a performance. It's a very serious work to do and to share these plant teachers. We call them plant teachers.
Right. And the reason that we call them plant teachers, Guru Tashi, is because they're the ones that are imparting yung information na kailangan ninyo.
Yes.
It's the plant medicine. It's the plant that is giving you the medicine of the soul or something like that.
The truth is, we're not really the one who facilitate the ceremonies, the plant the plant itself is the one who facilitate. So we don't give insert any information outside of their bubble, you know. So we're parang ano lang kami doon, watchtower, where we're just observe what happening, and we try to integrate that after the experience.
Right. And I couldn't emphasize more the that we need to have somebody as like a safe space, an oracle or somebody who's watching us, diba? Because it's a very vulnerable time when under the influence of the plant and you're going through this transformation ritual, you're actually pretty vulnerable. And you have to be courageous and brave enough to face these whatever you need to face that the plant will show you. And you have to be confident that you are taken care of habang, nangyayari yung lahat ng nangyayari. It's very vulnerable actually.
The 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 key there also is the respect, because when you handle this people who needs this medicine, para na silang naguhubad with their soul, kasi they're vulnerable, they're so open. Doon pa lang kailangan you have to give them the trust that you can handle them when they're in the journey.
Yeah. Guru Tashi, when are you usually called by the plant? Is it just because you see it in your hologram, you see it on your FB feed, somebody talks about it, and then it awakens you, and then things like that? Synchronicity.
When I was already 5 years old, I already have this psychic ability where I can see colors, emotions, and feelings of people.
I'm getting goosebumps.
For me, I thought it's natural, oh, parang very ano lang, parang common. Pero I'm just sensitive or something. Pero a lot of people telling me that you have a gift like that you can sense the feelings, yung mga emotions, something like that. And one time in my walk, I went to Mindanao in North Cotabato. Dito ako na-enhance yung gift ko sa biodynamic agriculture. Become part of their team where I am a spiritual researcher ng mga spiritual ng life ng plants. So I'm just there observing things of the movement of the trees, so where the branches coming out. So kinukuha namin yung data, and at that time also, because of that, napunta ako sa mga tribe where I research about their rituals and for their agriculture. Kinukuha ko yung mga data and science ng ano nila, ng mga dasal nila, something gano'n.
Wow. So parang ano, being able to see colors and the feelings, parang I believe it may be referred to as synesthesia. I'm not sure.
Na-o-on and off ko na.
Ano, off mo. Okay, is there a reason that you want to turn it off and not let it stay on
And
or
for me, hindi ko na siya nakikita pero very strong na yung ano ko, yung intuition ko. Where feeling part na yung ginagawa kong radar for me to see what the real color of this person.
okay. And then, 'di ba each color, Guru Tash, let me know, each color pertains to a particular quality. Have you ever seen a color black or anything dark?
Yeah, may mga black, gray, and sometimes mga loopholes. Yan din
Oo.
yung mga nakikita ko na colors.
Which would signify what if you see black or gray or loopholes? Okay.
So thinking yun nun, parang na-enhance ko kasi yung ganong gift. Ah, nung training ako sa biodynamic farming. So on how to deal with your gift in using in the agriculture, something gano'n.
Oo. And you said this dito sa Mindanao with the tribes, they taught you how it's parang their indigenous or ancient practices?
Yes, where I learned a lot from the indigenous kasi itong mga indigenous has their own uh, as constellations of stars. Like for example, if the time of root crops, when they observe the clouds, there's something like a shape. It's time to plant root crops.
Oh, that's so amazing na gano'n pa
Yeah.
rin until now.
Yeah, they have their own name of planets.
Their own name of planets. Is it okay to say the tribe name or the area?
Well, hindi siya from a certain tribe lang actually. Parang ano na siya, ah, nakadikit na sa Pilipinas na parang nakalimutan lang yung ganong connection na yung basic at ganda ng science ng connection from nature tsaka with the planets.
It's the original connection, cosmic laws of nature. Nare-revive po ba natin yon na pwedeng ituro sa atin? Like, the contemporary tao na dito sa mga gusali nakatira, pwede ba nating medyo awaken yon just at least to have a sort of connection with the stars and the plants and everything?
May school yun kaya itong biodynamic farming, they're open for people who wants to go deeper from agriculture. So,
Oo.
puwede nilang email and then they can set up kasi ano yun, yung school na yun nasa loob ng rainforest,
Wow.
Balangtit kay Mount Apo. So, magandang ano dun ng nature and then para matuto ka dun ng how to connect with the plants, you know?
Amazing. Yan ang kailangan natin talaga dito. Is that something na tinuturo ninyo dito at sa place niyo sa Tagaytay?
So kasi before in 2007 when I discovered this biodynamic farming, 2009 nung I become a part of their team. Active kami nun sa kaka-workshop, ino-open na namin yung mga tao nun, about mga ano kami anti-pesticide at yung pinaka-president namin sa farm, ang galing niya kasi naubos niya yung mga nagpapa-spray for the land sa North Cotabato. Kaya medyo may away kami dun with ano mga malalaking ano dun, mga nag-i-spray.
Oo,
If
tama.
i-read yung vision ng biodynamic is balik yung sigla ng lupa.
Right. I believe alam niyo ba yung company Down to Earth? Alam niyo po ba yun? I believe they are biodynamic. I think, oo.
Ayan, isa yung may isang pinakamalaking biodynamic is in the what call this, parang desert. Yeah.
Yes, oo, the desert. And then they feed yung parang, I forgot the name of the plant, pero parang may fat yung plant. And this is what they feed their cows so that the cows have a good amount of body fat. It's healthy, parang healthy fat yung no hormones or anything. I forget the name of the plant. But I think that's what they feed them. So Guru Tashi, ayahuasca, that's something that, we from 'di ba Peru and all of those places is usually kung saan siya talagang nanggagaling, 'di ba, kung saan siya popular. Pero alam ko meron din tayo ditong, our own version of ayahuasca, dito talaga nanggaling sa Pilipinas.
Actually, ayahuasca itself, ano siya, malawak kasi siya kasi part siya ng plant world. So, gulay sa ano siya, nasa line of, mga gulay si ayahuasca. Nung nagta-travel si ayahuasca, gustong-gusto niya sa mga, matubig kasi malakas kumuha ng water scat. But here sa Philippines, meron ding tumubo dito. And they called it inag-araw. Some other provinces, they called it Siete Colores.
Okay. And matagal na siyang tumutubo dito sa Pilipinas?
Yes. Mga iba wild na, parang 50 years old na nandito sa lupa and, nobody try to kasi in my, experiences, in my, journey, inalaw na yan ng mga manggagaway. Manggagaway is what we call for the people who is into plant medicine, our local manggagaway. And, ginalaw nila minsan si ayahuasca but they don't know what's used for. So parang nag-gathering yung mga manggagaway and, they try to cook it and, try to, uh, what do you call this? Try to, brew it and, they drink it. And, hindi nila nakuha yung teaching, pero na-feel nila yung cleansing ng gamot. Kasi si ayahuasca itself, hindi talaga siya nagbibigay ng vision in just one drink. You need, like for about 3 months and Mother Ayo will give you a vision.
And to drink it araw-araw or something like that?
You can take it araw-araw but, if you want to take the vision, the magic of Mother Aya, you have to drink, for a month.
For a month. Okay.
So, now yung technology nila na-discover nila si DMT wherein, nakapalabas dito from, Chacruna, napabilis yung niya, yung, teaching niya. Kasi sila parang, sila ng, magandang combination sila na ang effect sa tao is, vision.
So chacruna plus yung sinag-araw, which is the plant na 50 years na andito. Yun siya ng parang acceleration na makita yung vision. Oh, wow.
And, all of these, different types of, strain of ayahuasca, para rin siyang tao na each, strain is a different teacher. There's, ayahuasca where it focus on love, good for partners. Other ayahuasca are really a teacher, a visionary. Some are, for parang gusto mo lang madagdagan yung love and happiness.
Oh, really? Meron palang ganon.
Yes.
Oo, so very intentional. Akala ko kasi it's the same strain for lahat. Kung ano man yung kailangan ng subconscious ng tao, yun yung magdidikta kung ano yung lalabas or kung ano yung kailangan ng tao. So pwede rin pala pwede rin po pala siya with intention kung ano yung gusto nilang mangyari. More love in the relationship. Actually, Guru Tashi, that's interesting kasi meron po akong couple na magkaibigan na yung kanilang relasyon is not so balanse. So nag-ayahuasca sila and sabay sila nagka-vision and everything. This po yung yung misis after the ayahuasca ceremony. Before the ceremony, hindi sila sigurado sa isa't isa. Pero after the bonding ng ayahuasca, they had the vision and everything, nabuntis and they're very happy together. Nag-okay sila together. I mean, do we need to have a vision or whatever? I mean, it's up to you if you're being called. I think you really need to have a bit of courage to face what's gonna come out, 'di ba? Kasi it's what's gonna come out is parang possibly the biggest thing that is holding you back. Hindi po ba, Gurutashi? Is that something na parang you have to face it?
Yes. For me, the good ceremony, when you feel like loss or you still feel negativity, meaning hindi pa tapos yung session mo with Mother Aya. But if you feel happy or complete, for me that's the complete ceremony. Kasi most of the time, misinterpret ang ceremony where isang shot lang and they thought ganun na lang. But the ayahuasca itself, actually, umi-effect na yan pag after the ceremony. You have to embody the things that you see there, the things that you feel. Kasi si Mother Aya will give you a blueprint of your vision. Ikaw rin ang pipili kung you have to go here or to go there.
Oh, right. Yeah, so it's possible na during the ceremony, some people will feel happy, some people will feel scared, some people might even feel sad or something like that. No, depending kung ano yung kailangan nila i-process.
Yes.
Yeah. But is what you're saying, Guru Tashi, if you feel sad or not so happy, meaning do you need to do another ceremony with Mother Aya, or you just have to be patient with the time?
The medicine will give you more clarity, hindi yung parang lalong nagulo. So, it's also things of kung gaano kagaling din yung nagga-guide sa'yo eh. Like for me, when we handle the ceremony, we don't insert things from us. We let the medicine put them in a state of what to do next. So we integrate all things that happening inside their bubble or from their journey.
Right. And you use hape to make them more present, no? Or
Yes.
to open the vision more.
Important when you're in the inside of visioning, conscious yung thoughts mo, the things what's happening outside of you. Like what I remember with my master in ayahuasca, he said, if you want to fly, put your body in it. Kasi parang ang matututo lang yung spirit mo, yung body mo. So it's very important for them, especially in this kind of spiritual work. Kailangan lagi mo silang ibabalik from their body. It's also very dangerous when you handle this and person handle na hindi nila kayang handlein. Minsan nagkakaroon sila ng, we call this like God complex.
Really?
Yes, napupunta sa ano nila, sa loop nila. For me, that's a loop in a system where hindi niya nakita yung linap. Eh iba, pumupunta pa ulit-ulit sa mga ceremonies. It's because hindi lang sila parang broke, kundi hindi lang nakita yung how to integrate things na na-experience nila. Kasi
So then they keep searching and searching.
madaling bumalik dun sa experience where you feel happiness, you feel love, you know. The truth there is in what to do next after the experience.
Yes, yes. And I do know people na balik ng balik ng balik. And somehow innately I find that there's something intrinsically not correct about that. And I feel it's like parang ano, punta ka ng punta sa manghuhula to find answers. And then you know, and then you hear nuggets that you want to hear, but you just want to hear more. But yeah, there's a kind of like that dependence, or something is just empty, hindi ma-resolve.
Kasi for me, ano yun, it's a food medicine. It's a brain food for me. So I use this as a tool for me to see clarity and it enlighten me. So when I handle medicine, like for me, before I give the medicine, I have to drink it first. So titingnan ko kung ano yung ikita, something gano'n. So ginugoogle muna namin before we share it to the person. Para alam din and doon yung responsibility na nag-handle na, okay, alam mo yung nangyayari sa kanya, ganyan. Kasi iba parang isang timpla lang and then they give it. Hindi na nila kilala kung ano yung teaching ng medicine.
Oo, tama. And then this is very intentional, 'di ba? It's very, very intentional. The whole ritual, it's a sacred ceremony. it also, bars upon our ancient tradition. This is how we used to process whatever our elders, ancient elders how they used to process the world or their issues, their spirit and whatever. There's oneness. There's no real separation between body, mind, and spirit. And this is one way to connect all three. So parang is there a need to parang cleanse beforehand or go into a plant diet so that you receive better before the ceremony?
Yes, I highly suggest 'pag, kunyari before namin kasi sila ilagay sa ceremony, we interview them and then tinatanong namin kung ano yung setup ng mindset nila today or from yesterday. Makikita namin the ayahuasca kasi para siyang kape na you have to titimplahin. So you have to know kung sino yung ano mo, patient mo as in, you have to interview them, saan sila nanggagaling. Kasi minsan nagkakamali yung mga nagbibigay, yung binigay nilang ayahuasca for ano yun, for journey. Hindi kailangan ng taong, malungkot o ano, whatsoever. May kanya-kanyang, certain dami at saka strain.
Okay. Ano, a person, ano ba yung marami? 1.5 ganyan? 1.5 grams or
Half a teaspoon.
half a teaspoon? Half a teaspoon. Or that's a standard dose. Half a teaspoon.
12 ml.
That's mga a cup, a small tiny cup or something, no? 12 ml.
Kasi 'pag isang ano na yun, para kang, nalasing na, overwhelming na yung teaching ng plant. For me, parang pinapagalitan ka na 'pag overwhelming.
Right. Parang, so it's the shaman, kayo po yung nagde-decide kung gaano karami yung kailangan. No way. Also, of course, the intuition and Mother Aya also informs you likely na kung ano, how much.
Kaya very important sa'min is may connection muna yung participant and with the shaman. Na alam din nila kasi may story kasi si ayahuasca kung paano nilahanin yung taong very attack ng anxiety. Iba gusto lang makita yung, what to do next. So, we have a certain amount tsaka dami ng mga medicine.
Okay. Meron na po ba kayong, na-reject na not muna ngayon, maybe a little later, or maybe meron po ba kayong na-reject na never? Wag
May kaming na-reject actually. One time, nag-apply sa amin, parang sabi ng hospital is, 2 days na lang yung ano niya, yung life. Sabi ko hindi rin makakatulong si Mother Aya. I-set up muna yung mind nila, ilagay muna i-reset muna nila kasi 'pag binigyan ko sila ng, gamot, magiging overwhelming lang yung ano, yung, mangyayari. And, nakakatakot pa nun, puwedeng mamatay yung participant 'pag, hindi kaya ng mind.
Oh, pero that's interesting because parang there was a documentary I watched about mushrooms, psilocybin and all, and other mushrooms also, turkey tail, reishi, but psilocybin was definitely there. Na parang end of life na yung mga palliative na mga cancer patients. They use the mushroom to find peace with the coming transition. Parang ganyan.
The psilocybin kasi ang spirit niya is, happiness, love. So, hindi siya tulad ni, ayahuasca na like a strict mother. Ayaw niya nagmi-mix ng other substance, kundi papatayin ka ni Mother Aya 'pag
Patayin as in literal or
sa Amazon, one of my master told me, mga nakahanda na yung mga tao 'pag nasobrahan sa ano, o may parang naka-ready na doon. Kaya ayun yung number one rule especially with ayahuasca ceremony is don't mix any, medicine.
dapat pure lang talaga, Mother Aya lang talaga. Okay. So interesting, no? What are common science that come to you po?
Most of my clients really got, 95%, ano nila, nakukuha nila yung vision nila. And, most of the time for them is, life-changing and, they become, successful from the things that they do. Meron na rin akong mga cases where 20 years na mga cases na hindi na-answer but, just one night na kung paano yung nangyari, mga eksena, gano'n. And things what's happening with Mother Aya naman is it will give you more clarity and lucky in your life.
But is this is all coming from the subconscious ng tao, and Mother Aya is simply like a magnifier, parang ganyan.
From your thoughts, from your physical, from your mental space. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ang galing.
To see like very happy with mushrooms. Si ano talaga is visionary. Where ipapakita niya yung blueprint ng things na what to do next.
Wow, ang galing. Oo, because I remember my first one, I saw very psychedelic journey. Kita ko ang my hands activated, parang healing hands. And then it was all psychedelic around all of my body, and I just saw it all light up, but especially yung hands na parang na-activate or something like that. It was amazing.
Psychedelic pool din kasi o-open din yung psychic ability din natin. Read ako cases where wala silang practice in shamanism or yoga, meditation, but other people really float, right?
They-
Their body is floating. Pero first time I handle with the ceremony, I already experienced that. At first, parang, oh, bato ba? Pero sa dami kong mga cases na handle, okay, to realize that this kind of tools, this kind of medicine, it really open up the psychic ability of a person.
Wow. Did you ever have someone who got worse or hindi resulta ng ceremony?
Mm, kasi after nun, depende na rin yung kung paano mo siya i-handle eh. Ayun yung kagandahan ng when we handle the ceremony. Hindi kami yung nagbibigay na things from us.
Oo.
Kasi hindi kami yung nagbigay ng clarity sa kanya. Pag gano'n, wala pa naman kaming masyadong taong parang naguluhan after. Na ano naman, naliwanagan naman sa ceremony o sa experience nila. Ang ginagawa namin 'yan 'pag yung tao nagkaroon pa ng confusing dun sa journey nila, we integrate, binabalik namin sila dun sa journey nila, memory ng what's happening inside there, something gano'n. So, hindi namin tinatapos yung ceremony kapag ano pa, magulo pa yung thought ng participant.
Is it possible now you were saying na parang mushrooms during the ritual or ceremony, parang it's more of love and happiness. Is it possible that someone goes through that and did not experience love or happiness, but experienced something like more perturbing, panic or anxiety?
Kasi si DMT, may ano yan, parang it's a living molecule where ino-open niya yung things na kailangan mo, hindi lang yung parang gusto mo lang. So, open nila yun yung sa brain mo na yun kung ano talaga yung kailangan mo at hindi yung parang gusto mo lang makakita ng kaya iba parang lost kasi hindi nila makita yung connection. Ayun naman yung very important, you have to put intention before you drink the medicine. Para things what you experience inside the psychedelic world, you will go back from your intent when you feel tawag dito, yung magulo.
Right. So kailangan talaga you're brave na and open na kung ano man yung papakita sa'yo, grain of salt. So kung medyo hindi siya love, light, and happiness, meron talagang something na kailangan mong i-process na will bring you anxiety or some sort of panic or worry or stress. That's part of your transformation journey.
Yes, ang key doon is you choose. If you choose this path, meaning you will trigger your anxiety. Something gano'n. Pinapakita ni Mother Aya yung blueprint when you go from here to there. Like me as a shaman, before I drink my medicine, I put intention. Generally, I ask the medicine to show me, teach me, heal me, guide me. So whatever things that's happening, mako-connect ko lang sa intention ko, okay, yung kailangan ko mahis sa sarili ko. Where I'm still reactive from the things what's happening. Something gano'n.
Guru Tashi, kasi I believe innately that all of us have the ability to access that part of our subconscious na if we listen enough or we meditate enough or be quiet enough and be ready to receive, darating din sa atin yung kailangan natin. Kasi essentially, that's parang our higher self or subconscious psyche na nagsasabi sa atin na ito yon or something. But is it more effective to go through Mother Aya because na tinatanggal niya yung noise or something like that?
Kasi yung nakukuha rin naman actually sa meditation, things that we do from the like yung sinabi mo lang kanina. At Mother Ayang will ano yan, parang mabilis yung ano niya, process where it fast forward all so so mental space, makakakita ka ng mga colors or mafi-feel mo na meron ka palang psychic abilities.
Oh. Oo. So parang it's fast forward, yeah. Oo. And probably deeper layers and dimensions of you.
Kasi when I have a participant where he's a monk in Tibet, niya yung ano namin yung sinag-ara. Ang sabi niya parang yung quality ng ceremony namin is parang 10 years o 15 years niyang makukuha sa meditation. Dun niya na-realize na parang, okay, nafa-fast forward niya yung process ng tao sa awakening. Hindi lang nahi-heal yung body, kundi pati yung souls nila, ganyan.
That answers the question. Can plant medicine be considered a modern biohack? The answer is yes. Biohacking shortcuts processes, makes it faster and
Yeah.
in a safe manner, makes it faster so you get there. Yes, plant medicine definitely is.
That's a better thing, biohack. It
Diba?
really the person.
Yeah, and it's a no mind, body, spirit, diba? It's the whole person. There's so many changes that happens. So interesting. Guru Tachi, were you able to work with Mombakis, Babaylan? So you call yourself a Baylan.
Baylan. Baylan is, pag ang, sometimes kasi usually ang babaylan dito are women. But, there's this, before there's already transgender, pero hindi sila yung sexual. When you're transgender, meaning it's a blessing in the sky where you can bridge between woman and a man. So, papailan, ginagamit yun for women and pailan is for men. And each shaman and babaylan has a different system and how they
Depende, kunyari you're from the Cordilleras or you're from like Mindanao or things like that or
usually the babaylan are in the Visayas and Mindanao. Sa Mindanao, they call it bai. Bai means light. Bai, isang tawag rin sa mga shamans natin na babae. They call it bae inatlawag.
which means light.
Yes, pag sinabihan kang bai, you are light.
You are light. Ang galing. And then the Mumbakis are from the Cordillera.
Yung Bakis naman are in Cordillera naman, mga sikat din from the north, mga sa Mountain provinces. Sila
Faith healers? Faith healers or
most of them are mas kilala sila sa and sa mga rituals. And marami silang mga ano and may mga na-meet ako na mga bubaki which is also mastered with how to mummify the person. Antiga. Kasi when you say shamanism, especially here in the Philippines, hindi lang siya parang known in spiritual realm. Para kang pumapasok sa psychology, a university, where yun yung isang branches. Para siyang nababaylan are general doctors. Something like
right.
you can go from physical, from mental also. That's where the word came from babaylan. Baybaylan o baybay means to cross over.
Wow. Okay.
So meaning they can cross over from the spiritual realm to physical realm.
Yeah. Oo.
So that's babaylan.
Largely, yeah, very much animistic, 'di ba? And then Arbolario, there's also Arbolario.
Yes, albularyo is parang nasa babae yan ng mga babaylan.
Okay.
Oo, nasa spiritual realm din yung, mga albularyo. Mga albularyo, they're known from, they can talk to plants, they know, ano sila, more plant medicine ang gamot talaga nila.
Oo. I think that's our heritage, herbal medicine, plant medicine talaga.
Yes.
Oo.
Old din siya before ang mga plant medicine naka-focus lang sa sakit ng ano like, sakit sa mga bituka, sakit sa puso. Ngayon, in this era, ang daming mga lumilitaw ng mga other species plant na naka-design for our mental health. Kaya lumalabas na rin yung mga psychedelic, plants, fungi, ayahuasca, meaning hindi sila disgrasya na lumitaw lang ang ayahuasca. It's because in this era, ayahuasca kailangan ng tao.
Ah, yeah. That's why it's spreading, no? Oo. But do they have rituals like that, psychedelic rituals that the Mumbakis and the Bailans do? Like do something that what they do in Peru and
Dating dito, they don't need a plant to get high or to connect with other realms. Ano
Oo.
sila, so they're born naturally psychic.
Wow, bakit tayo hindi ganyan? Bakit hindi tayo born naturally psychic? We have to be in that heritage, parang ganyan.
Yes, kasi sobrang secretive din ng ano nila, ang mga teachings nila. Hindi lahat pwede sa mundo ng babaylan. Marami silang mga testing and maraming mga pag-aaral and, you have to get the trust of the teacher.
Right. But you have to kind of fit the bill, no? You have to be kind of chosen.
Most of them, people, from babaylan, most of them came from a very traumatic, background.
Yeah.
People look at them as cuckoo or they lost, and all of a sudden bumalik sila sa ano nila, from their tino. They got a lot of insight, then so suddenly they become, babaylan. Gano'n yung may mga lineage kasi yung mga babaylanismo rito. Parang, sobrang, cute 'pag sinama ko sa name ko. Pero actually babaylanismo has a lot of, responsibility. Mental health din ang nako-connect doon.
Right. I can see it also like in terms of human biology. The people who can see are, the people who can see, hear, clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. They are people who underwent childhood trauma. And then we call it in Germanische Heilkunde, we call it constellation. So it's really a constellation, it's the stars, where you rise above to a different frequency in order to gain extra supersensory gifts to survive your trauma. And in fact, these people na merong visions, you're saying lilipad or magla-levitate. There's actually a constellation called the flying constellation. These are people na nagde-dream, they dream that they're flying high or flying low. They like to fly in airplanes, they like to do rock climbing and things, but they also they have visions. So it's a gift, but of course it's born out of trauma. So in a way, the healers kasi may healer's journey the ones who go through, 'di ba, who want to be of service to others, they also go through their own healing journey and transformation yan eh.
And, itong mga babaylan na na-meet ko through my journey, they have their own followers, they have their own currency, ano, sila yung leader ng, isang barangay. Like there's a babaylan in Laguna where they have sarili na all of them are master, they're attorney, they're doctors, teachers, and they just gather there. The one who leads the community sa babaylan. This babaylan is interesting kasi most of babaylan has their own gifts. And this babaylan from Laguna, she's channeling and she believes that the God is light from above. Sa kanila ko lang narinig yung, different, letters ng, Lupang Hinirang, the national anthem. Instead, you will hear that instead of, "Yan ang dahil sa'yo," they change it into, "Ang nabuhay ng dahil sa'yo." And this, babaylan, ano siya, very ano siya, what do you call this? She can see future. Like bigla siyang from other character na sila nagiging, futuristic.
Oh,
Nakikita
wow.
nila yung, future.
Ano po yung sinasabi niya about our future? Is it bright?
Well, most of the time sa experience ko, hindi naman sila yung parang like, may hinuhula what's happening. It's actually always the present moment where one time I'm with Epi Quezon, dina-document namin yung mga babaylan all over the Philippines. This babaylan is from the north and his name was Kako. Interesting siya kasi she has a lot of followers, she has all the community, malaki ng community. This Kako is very kind woman in 65 years old. Sobrang bait niya parang hindi siya makabasag pinggan. But when they give her a tobacco, she suddenly changed into from Kako, she become Kakoy. And this Kakoy is a visionary woman where pag para siyang general where kung ano yung sinabi niya, you have to follow it or else something will happen. I think ganun siya.
Talaga?
So this fast forward, this Epic Quezon, kasama ko siya, and this Kako saying, "Huwag ka kinakabahan, huwag kang mabahala, papatigilin ko yung oras." So Epic Quezon all of a sudden like, "Huh? Ano sinasabi nito?" And biglang paalis na kami and Epic Quezon was far away from the airport and parang malilate na. And this Kako gave her 20 pesos. And when she get there, napatigil niya yung time.
The barangay. So that really confirms na I mean matrilineal tayo, that a matriarch is usually the one that educates, leads, and passes down information from the elders to the next generations.
Like for example also, what information that I learned from the warrior path here in the Philippines, usually talaga nasa harapan ng lalaki. Babae yung parang very status namin na they're here. Hindi
Yeah.
yun lang
Oo, yeah, in ancient Germanic tribes also, the woman is also babaylan. They're called seeresses. So yung mga warriors, they look to her for information, for intuition about the war, about the state of affairs, and they really respect her opinion na parang if she says something. And I was just watching this Chief of War on Apple TV with about the Hawaiian tribes and everything. Same thing, they always look to a seeress. They ask for her opinion, and then whatever she sees or says, they really respect yung so it's the same here in our ancient tribes also. Ganun din yung, kasi the woman has a larger place in the brain called the insular cortex, where there's much more activity in her brain compared to men. Because this is where intuition comes in. It talaga has a more symmetrical, fast data transfer brain for many different reasons. Intuition is also one of them compared to a man who's more logic based, more decision making and very slow, clear thinking. But the woman is fast, 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 fast. And and she has a parang more sensitive nervous system. So it makes sense that in nature you would seek the advice of the being, the person with the brain that is more open to receive more information and in fast information. So that kind of makes sense. The Babaylans would be around. But that's so interesting. What a great story in Laguna. Is there a way for us to follow her or to see her? Is she on say hi? Yeah.
they're known there. The
Where?
babaylan ay Mahayhan.
Mahayhan?
Mahayhay.
Mahayhay. Okay. Okay. Babaylan ng Mahayhay. Okay.
And parang alien yata yung ano nila kasi meron sila doon na UFO. And ang galing kasi when I connect with this kind of practice and this kind of tribe, I don't look at what their powers. I look at it as how they integrate their living from spiritual to living. So kasi I know that this babaylanis already has power, but I don't know how they integrate their being a babaylan and being a normal person. Dun ako nagkikita ng a real master. Kasi minsan may mga masters na akala mo babaylan, yung pala clowns pa. Marami ring mga dangers sa pag nagko-connect ka sa mga mga nabubuksan.
Yeah.
So ako very, very lucky lang kasi nami-meet ko 'tong mga very authentic and mga tunay na mga binigyan ng gift ng gano'n.
Oo, is that your heritage also, Guru Tashi? Like yung pamilya ninyo, ganun din yung ano, exposure na.
Yes, lahat ng ginagawa namin is a ritual. Like, from building a house, from cooking, from connect with ano, dun na talaga kami na ano, na-expose na even sa mga anting-antings. And, I'm very lucky lang kasi before I tap into this, work, this spiritual realm, na ano na ako, na-enhance na ako ng martial arts of discipline, eh. Kasi sometimes when you tap into this kind of, work, in spiritual work, you need to put discipline on it kasi minsan may mga power na parang, ah, napupunta lalo sa dark yung tao, eh, hindi na i-enlighten sa ano because, nagiging greedy or a power trip.
Oo. Right.
So when I learn from the master ay tinitingnan ko lahat yung mga possible of, yung mga very ano lang, things, what to do here in this realm. Kasi conscious na ako sa gano'ng, magic, colors, and everything. But for me, after that, what to do next? So, tinitingnan ko isang master if they're successful, in handling also with money, business, i-integrate nila yung practice nila sa how to deal with a human being.
Ang galing naman yan. Can we learn that? Where can we learn that? Where can we learn all about this stuff?
By listening, you will know, eh. You will learn a lot of things when you're try to always paying attention.
Yeah, true.
But hindi parang nakinig lang, but, paying attention as in literally you'll pay attention to that and you'll get data.
Attention, yeah. But what about ano, exposure to the the passing down of wisdom from these elders who I think we are their descendants, 'di ba? I mean, dito tayo galing, they are part of that, that ancient lineage na kung saan tayo galing, which would be Austronesians in the Neolithic period, 3000 before Common Era. That's where the Austronesians came from, the Taiwan area, and largely we were all kincentric. Then yan, gift-giving economy, kincentric worldview before we were colonized. And this was pre-conquest. Parang all of that information was supposed to come to us kung walang colonization. So how can we learn about all of that na heritage na?
Ako, I just get this from being, always thankful. Kasi when I was in my journey, dun ko na-realize that, all things that I go through was I'm just a visitor. And, it enhanced my being, down to earth always. Kasi the God is so good that, hindi niya ako naging parang gala o nagtaong grasa diyan. But, God connect me from very successful people with lang sila magical but also success in their everyday living.
Oo.
So, hindi ako parang naging, ano, hanggang sa nakapunta pa ako ng ano, ng, Europe.
Tell us about that. You went walking
That
also.
contributed me to lead a walk in Europe because, naging representative ako to share the story, here, what's happening here in the Philippines. Yun after the Yolanda. Kasi we have a group called Climate Walk where we, share and, we offer our walk from Luneta to Tacloban. It's a 40-day walk.
Wow.
So because of that, siguro we got like 20,000 people walking with us. And then very hindi mo siya ma-aid to words ang experience. It's just not, because we walk from Yolanda, but it becomes a window for us, an opportunity to connect with local people. And, because of that narinig yun ni Pope Francis at the time. So parang, binigyan ko ng, rule na kami maghahawak ng, Laudato Si. So we walk from Rome to Paris, France. So, yung team ko naglakad na rin sa Germany, sa Austria, walk sila sa Alps.
Wow, amazing. How long did that take from Rome to Paris?
45 days.
Tagal din, Amazing. And then what is it about the walk? Kasi there's also the pilgrimage. What is it about walking that is so transformative?
Well, for me, walking becomes my bridge from different beliefs, different religion. I call it heart walk journey, and it connects from different walks of life. Where sometimes I already walk from cancer kids, sometimes sa mga environmentalists, and hindi lang siya naging parang window of me from my spiritual journey, but also lumawak yung connection ko through that.
Ang galing. Yeah. And speaking of cancer, do you have a lot of people dealing with cancer na nag-journey din sa inyo, naman ninyo, with the plant medicine?
Nung mga panahon na may mga cases din kami na hindi naman gano'n ka-severe, yung hindi pa gano'n ka-severe pa yung ano, pero 'pag severe na yung cancer, hindi namin sila pinapayagan muna.
Okay.
What call this, a drop of ayahuasca.
May effect na yan kung drop lang ng ayahuasca? May
Yeah,
biglang
kasi
palabas?
sabi ko kanina, ano, it's just 12 ml, parang half a tea. So, a drop, he drops parang naka-ano ka na nun, microdose.
Okay. So amazing. Actually, I'm so honored na because ang dami na kasi ngayon na nag-aayahuasca, 'di ba? Ang dami kasi na ngayon nag-o-offer ng ceremonies. And it's so important na kilala ninyo kung sino ang nagfa-facilitate ng journey. And this person has to be gifted, grounded, knows their stuff, and has a real connection with Madre Aya and with plants as well.
Is minsan na-attract kasi sila sa mga aesthetics and everything. For me, ini-introduce ko kasi si Mother Aya is how ayahuasca changed me. Sometimes just my presence of what, anong ginawa ni ayahuasca sa akin, ay gano'n na yung shine-share ko sa tao. That's why tinitingnan ko rin kung
Oo.
it really ano,
Okay. Yeah, amazing. Ang galing. And then, Guru Tashi, you have a center, no, in Tagaytay where you do the ceremonies. But can you also do ceremonies on site?
mostly our ceremony are by appointment. So, the dates, minsan ano lang 'yan para for us to tell people that, we're open this month.
Okay. Oo. So they have to call you in order to,
Then, when they call us, we'll interview them, and then after the interview, we have a questionnaire. Then after the questionnaire, tingnan namin yung state of mind nila kung puwede pa sila. So, may tatlong test ka.
Okay, good. Okay. And what about Kali Arnis? 'Di ba, you're also a master of Kali and Arnis?
Sakali man. Also, same with, what, in my world of, psychedelic, where hindi ako natuto sa gym, eh. Nafa-fascinate ako from people who has this experience of knife fights, street fights, the guerrilla thing, sundalo. So, when I meet these people, pupunta ako sa house nila and then I tried to become a student of them. So, sometimes I just clean their house, and then at the night, they'll teach me what to do. And these people, they don't know that they're teachers. These teachers they don't know how to teach. Kasi sometimes when you ask them what's difference with this, they'll do it and then later ask them again, they don't know na kasi in Filipino martial arts, they will not teach you the technique. First thing that they'll teach you is how to feel. Pakiramdam. Before you put that in your ulo. That's why we call it sa ulo. Kailangan pakiramdam.
Pakiramdam. Ang galing. Ang galing ng heritage ng Pilipino talaga. Sobra. Kailangan i-awaken natin lahat ito.
Usually, ang mga awakening ng mga masters, especially in martial arts, are in the body wisdom.
Oo. Body wisdom, yeah.
Hindi ako na-awaken sa nila how they teach. Kasi hindi lang siya yung parang to memorize the technique but become a technique or you become a weapon.
Wow.
The candy is not actually designed for defense. It's actually designed for offensive. Kasi very deadly si Kali noon.
Is what the Sandalos used against the Spaniards ba? Or was that our defense against them?
Well, the truth is, Kali, the Filipino martial arts dito has different types of system from different region, different provinces has their own fighting system. So, when you say Kali, hindi yan recognized ng buong Filipino. Kali is from the American where they make that and Kali. But the root word from Kali is what we call Kalis with the S, meaning blade. So some in Katagalugan, they called it arnis. Arnis is a Spanish word meaning harness, the shield. In the Ilocanos and the Igorot has their own martial arts also. So you will know that the way they stand, the way they have their souls like
Yeah, our niece is with the bamboo sticks.
is we call it ratan. But actually we start from the ratan and then after that it becomes a blade. From blade and then whips, even then may guns na
Big guns rin, okay.
able to see martial arts. It's actually siya sumikat when the time of Bruce Lee. Panahon na yun, dun lang siya nag-start. Pero actually, ang Arnis is a family system. Di siya natuturo outside the like what's happening right now na available from the internet. But this one, a person who will teach you how to kill. So, yun naging yung mindset ko nun sa walking ko. Nakita ko ng mga warrior archetype dito sa Philippines. So, aware din ako when I walk. So, for each city, I change my name. Siguro mga 50, 40 names na
Talaga?
isa lang si Tashi. Pero I have a lot of names from different walks.
Okay, why is that? Why did you change your name?
Because I do that, because in my mindset, things that I visit, I'm just a visitor. So, 3 times na akong nakaikot from the Philippines, I realized and found out that when you change name, nag-e-evolve yung story. Like, for example, I already went here, may naka-recognize sa akin na, alam mo, may isang tao rito nagwo-walk, ganito ang name. Parang parehas kayo naglalakad, pero hindi nila alam na ako dito.
Ah, how interesting. What's in the name? Oh, how interesting. Ang galing. Guru Tashi, what can you say? 'Di ba you communicate with the plants or parang you were reading while you were there in Cotabato, I think parang there's a direction that the branches make or something. What can you tell us about that?
The biodynamic kasi is parang nauna pa yun sa mga farm na organic farming. This system built with Rudolf Steiner. The biodynamic farming is different teaching from different countries. So we have also our own here kasi iba yung timeline ng kabila. So ano rin siya na malawak siya in connection with the planets, universe, and human. So ganun ang hinahanap ng mga biodynamic. Kung paano bumalik from nature na wala kang nasisira from even a small insects.
Oh, nice. Ganyan talaga lahat. Oo. And it's kasama rin din dun ba yung parang the technique, parang two different plants together, but because they're together, parang it's a natural pesticide for insects. So parang you strategically put these two plants together. Kind of awareness.
May mga may mga tools kami where for example, sa ginagawa ng mga biodynamic is yung lupa, tatakpan nila ng mga crush na crystal quartz. And they said that it's part of the nature where things becomes crispy. Like gumaganda yung tubo ng mga fruits, ng mga trees. So parang vina-vibe niya kasi sa sobrang tagal nating nagagamit ang lupa, hindi na siya yung same vitamins o minerals na nakukuha. So parang ang dami na kaya mga plants din nag-evolve, 'di ba, lumiliit, 'di ba, parang na-extinct. So yung biodynamic is sila yung nagbabalik ngayon para like for example, gumagamit kami ng silica gel where we put in Carabao's horn. And may certain kami na sungay ng kalabaw, what to use from that soil. Always the horn should be always pointing up. We collect the sungay, we put the silica gel, and we put in a spiral position from the land. Tinitingnan namin kung alignment ng mga planets, something ganun.
Oh my God.
Doon siya ka-busisi.
Ang galing. And super and very effective, unique. I mean, parang year-round, season-round, talagang
Yeah, kasi 90s pa sila, nandito na sila na biodynamic farming. So, ngayon actually sila na yung po-provide sa the healthy options. Doon yung mga base nila eh.
yung mga crops nila. Such as what? Like what,
The black rice, the red rice,
the adlay, ganyan.
all over na rin sila. Yung nag-start sila sa sa tawag dito. Actually, nag-start lang sila from a church choir. Ni-research nila about paano silang makakonect sa lupa. Kaya nag-training sila sa biodynamic farming in Austria. Dinala nila yung technology dito sa Philippines. Yun, lumawak na yung nila farm.
Nice. What brand is it? What brand do you
Bios Dynamics.
Bios Dynamics. Okay, so we'll look that up in healthy options. Ang galing. Guru Tashi, you're the real deal talaga. Oh my gosh, you're holding ground for us, for the Filipinos, I think. Yeah, another question is, what's the youngest na allowed mag-psychedelic or mag-plant medicine rather, ritual or sacred ceremony? Is there an age limit?
Yes, kasi sayang kasi dinesign yan for visioning and kung anong age level na yan kasi for me, naka-experience na ako na yung kaya most of the time sila ng reaction of hika or parang hindi pa nila dapat panahon na gamitin yung thinking nila. And ang psychedelic is malakas yan sa mind ng bata. Kasi hindi na nila kailangan yun kasi they're already active. The DMT, the dimethyltryptamine, ay yung molecule na lumalabas sa mga bata, bagong panganak or yung mamamatay na. Kaya kung bibigyan pa ng psychedelic yung isang bata, ma-overwhelm nila.
Oo. That
Or
means,
or mafa-fast forward na iba nagkakaroon pa ng sakit.
right, oo. Ano yung youngest na nag-ceremony sa inyo?
10 years old.
10 years old. Yun ba yung bata na sinabi ninyo na parang fast forward?
Oh, so I'm just sharing this because of my direct experience from the medicine. For me, hindi ako nag-handle ng mga kids.
Bumalik ba sa dati yung kid or that was a temporary effect? Bumalik naman.
Binibigay ko lang 'tong isang sign o isang experience because minsan marami na ring nagha-handle ng ganito, binibigay na rin sa mga bata.
Oo nga. And why would they put the kids because they have maladaptive behavior or mga ganyan? Mental imbalances or something?
Usually kasi naka-feel yung unang parents kaya gusto rin nila ibigay sa bata yung nila. Pero for me, hindi mo sila puwedeng kasi open na and
Yeah.
kailangan nilang mag-journey.
Right. That's what I think also. So is there like an age, like, okay, 17, they're medyo older na, pwede na yon?
Puwede na yung mga 15 pataas.
Gosh, I wish I did it when I was 15. Just kidding. But yeah, okay. Amazing, Guru Tashi. It's so amazing to know that we have someone like you here. Like the real deal talaga.
And
Somebody
thank you
who's
rin
safe.
kapatid.
You're welcome,
You
kapatid.
have this good show where you enlighten a lot of people. Sometimes I watch your show here, like mga doctors, mga sleep doctor. Wow, it's for me a lot of enlightening moments.
Yes, kapatid. It actually enhances dreams, and dreams is another, journey, another place of journey. Probably comes from the same place. Yeah, you're welcome. Kapatid, can you let our kababayans know how to get in touch with you, where you are on social media, and what are some events that you'd like to announce?
Me, I have a lot of sharing mission here. Number one, I have Filipino martial arts every Saturdays in BGC every Saturday 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm also open from online training where you can choose your date, your time. So online training and also by appointment with shamanic ceremonies where we have available Amazonian medicine and also a local ayahuasca and we call psilocybin as bilada. Bilada ceremony.
Vilada.
And a lot of people from where they have their own may maliit lang din ang mundo namin from the plant magic community. Some of them are handling other plant medicine. Hello sa sa buong mundo ng plant medicine world.
What are the other plant medicines aside from Aya and psilocybin? Like,
Good thing you asked that because like for example, the one I give to you, the psilocybin, we have what we call the partners of teacher plant. So, si ayahuasca, si mushroom give you happiness and love and you feel childlike. We have this plant medicine where we put it as like a teacher. So, may mga plant teacher, may mga partners siya na plants where iniiba niya yung nature no, ng teaching. It could be a
wow.
tree, it could be happiness, something that
Is that the Syrian seed or
yeah,
different?
kasi isa rin yan sa mga mga ingredients ng mga plant magic. And others, they called it the Soma drink. The Soma drink has different magical plants or visionary plants where there's mushrooms, there's ayahuasca. So marami rin ako mga clients who were know of this magic brew. So sometimes I give them this kind of magic, this kind of miracles. May diretso parang yung parang isang nabibili mo lang gamot sa sa butika.
Oo, tama. Yeah, this is our heritage, 'di ba? Of the land, nature, the constellations, the planets. Kasama yan lahat. And to awaken us also. So napakagaling. I'm so happy. I hope a lot of people go to you, Guru Tashi, and avail of this gift that you're bringing to us here. Guru Tashi, did you mention your social media pages kung ano po yung pangalan?
I have just look for hashtag Heartwalk Journey and hashtag Lakbay sa Diwa. And you will find a lot of from our past ceremony. Most of them from 95% they're all successful from what we do. Kasi it's a very serious job, very serious work. And for me, being in this kind of experiential journey, you need to have a real and very direct intention para hindi sayang yung journey.
Yeah. Yeah, and for me, I would only trust Guru Tashi, talaga. You can tell naman, 'di ba? Super authentic, super totoo, and with the stories and the life history experiences, sobrang authentic talaga. And the integrity is there. So definitely choose wisely. This is very serious stuff, but if you harness it correctly, wow, it's so powerful, super powerful. So thank you again. Thank you again, Guru Tashi. Maraming salamat, kapatid.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you, everybody who's watching and watching the replay. This will be on the YouTube channel of Unlimited PH, where you can always circle back and listen again to Guru Tashi. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'll make sure that it reaches Guru Tashi. Okay, thank you so much again, everybody. Magandang gabi.